Now, here's a good Doctor is In segment on face masks. The doctor is in. With mandatory masks in public, how can you avoid getting facial acne from the Florida summer heat? Well, joining us to offer tips is board-certified Tampa dermatologist Dr. Salma Pathiawala with River Chase Dermatology. Welcome, Dr. Pathiawala.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So glad to have you. So we're all wearing masks when we're going out in public. Why is this causing acne for some people?
So there's a couple of different reasons why this happens. Really, there's a lot of sweat and debris from our skin that gets trapped underneath the mask. And this really just creates a perfect storm in terms of humidity and bacteria that can cause acne to happen. And also there's a mechanical component to it. So the mask actually causes a lot of friction, which can also cause acne.
Okay, well, a lot of us are still either having to go to work or do work. What about wearing makeup and masks? Should we just wear makeup outside of that area? Or is there a certain type of makeup that you would suggest that we do wear?
Yeah, so I actually recommend not wearing makeup under the mask because it's just going to create another layer that can cause your pores to get clogged. So if you want to wear makeup, I recommend just eye makeup.
Okay. Now, what kinds of treatments can we do to help prevent acne?
So first of all, we need to make sure that we're cleaning our masks if we're wearing reusable masks. So cleaning the mask on a daily basis, using a mild detergent, doing that. If you're not able to wash your mask every day, then at least wiping it down with like a wet wipe or a makeup wipe. And then if you are getting acne, there's a couple of good over-the-counter remedies I can start with. Washing with an active acne wash, like something with benzoyl peroxide, which is antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. That's very good. Other over-the-counter products to add in are retinols or retinoids, which you can start with over-the-counter. I recommend starting really slow as they can cause some irritation, but those are excellent. And then also exfoliating the skin every night or, a couple times a week, whatever your particular skin can tolerate, and using something like glycolic or salicylic acid, which is going to break down some of those dead skin cells and help to prevent clogging of the pores, which can cause acne.
So what about having a mask wardrobe? That's a little something that I've been hearing some buzz about, where you have a few that you recycle. What are your thoughts in reference to maybe going back and forth between maybe a cloth mask, or if you have one that is not cloth, would that make a difference, or just as long as it's clean?
The most important thing is that it's clean. I think having a few different masks makes it easier. That way they're easier to clean. But I think if you're prone to acne, it's important not to use a mask that is a very rough material, as that's going to increase friction against the skin. So a soft mask, like something like cotton, is going to be much more breathable, is going to help prevent acne.
Great point. So with this Florida heat, we also have our Florida sunshine, and that kind of leads to wearing sunscreen. Should we be wearing sunscreen on our face even though we are wearing the mask?
So I do definitely recommend wearing sunscreen. Of course, the mask is going to provide some level of sun protection, but it may not provide as much sun protection as SPF would. In addition, there are going to be points in the day where we're likely going to be taking the mask off, like if you're in the car by yourself. Windows don't block UVA, so you're still getting some sun there. Also, if you're sitting in front of a computer and you're not having your mask on, still getting those blue rays that do cause damage to the skin.
Wow, I never thought about that. So often I am driving or in front of my computer and I'm not thinking anything about, oh, my sunscreen should be on.
So I would recommend choosing a sunscreen that is tinted, that has iron oxide in it, and that's going to provide protection against that blue light. So you don't have to buy a fancy sunscreen that is promoted to protect against blue light. Something with iron oxide is excellent.
So thank you so much for all of that. Now, for more information, feel free to visit the doctor's website at riverchasedermatology.com. Thank you so much, Dr. Pathiawala.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more Bloom right after this.